Welcome aboard, it's Captain G. Starting off with the American Atlantic Fleet as the music in the background plays Anchors Away. This is Operation Newblood, July 1941, end of turn update. Next up will be January 1942. For technology, at this point in the game, the Germans have completed 3, the Japanese 2, and the Soviets, the British Commonwealth and the US, 1 each. For IPP income, the world's largest economy is still the US, followed closely behind by Germany, the Soviet Union, and Japan. The British Commonwealth, CCP, Vichy France, and other minor powers are all below 20. And when we look at victory cities and strategic objectives, big Axis lead, as there always is early in the game. The Axis have 5 victory cities and 3 strategic objectives, or 8 points. The Allies have 3 victory cities and the Soviets 2. So we started with the American fleet, Anchors Away, and away was Portugal. They had violated the neutrality, and it looks like Franklin Delano Roosevelt wants to follow his cousin Theodore's example in expanding an American empire, this time at the expense of the Portuguese. The result of that invasion has turned over the Portuguese African colonies to the Germans. So the Kaiser added this militia and 1 IPP down here in the south, where the Italians have thwarted the French incursion out of their jungle fortress and stopped the Anzac invasion at Cape Town. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, Rommel's Africa Corps has finally reached the oil fields of southern Iraq and are poised with their Italian partners to wipe out the last of the Commonwealth forces in Africa and the Middle East. But it looks like there is a relief effort over here in India forming up with the transport, infantry, and air, perhaps to come across and try to salvage something. Meanwhile, in Europe, the Axis dig in with construction and fortifications being built in Gibraltar and northern England to hold on to gains that they've made. All quiet on the Eastern Front. There is no front. Peace continues with Germany and the Soviet Union, as well as the Soviet Union and the Empire of Japan. Japan, following the same example as their European allies, are digging in with the fortification in their Pacific colony in San Francisco. Finally, we'll wrap up the update with the Anzac, tired of losing 2 IPP from bonus, as well as whatever the Kaiser's battlecruiser could sink in tonnage, pulled together this formidable task force, surface action group, and tried to capture this raider and engage them in battle and sink them, but they were unsuccessful. I'm sure they will continue to try. While in Southeast Asia, the Gurkhas are running wild through the jungles, liberating, in their terms, Vietnam and conquering Siam and fortifying British Malaya. So that completes the world update. On behalf of Operation Newblood, I am Captain G. And next up will be Germany with Turn 12, January 1942. Over and out.